She was a sight to behold.
She was 12.
But she even had
Jesus.
a word or two for me now and
Now, I don't think the crown is done. But I definitely want to get the crown before we go back. Yes, there's executioners. I want to do that last because that is time sensitive. And then after that, we should be done with this. Are we there yet? Are we there
about
yet?
the crown?
I seem to recall.
Oops.
God be with
Okay, so I guess we're not there yet. Okay, so let's do tricks of the trade. Oh yes, and we can also do the herbarium. Now what herbs do I need? Nettle, dandelion, comfrey, sage. Let's get those first. And also, in terms of books. Yes, bloody hell. Bohemia's gone to the dogs, man. Kids nowadays. All they want to do is just, read these newfangled books. Yes, people have been complaining about the youth since forever and a day. Yeah, back in my day, kids used to be respectful of their elders. Or some shit like that. Ah, St. John's wort. St. John's wort is pretty plentiful around here. And marigold. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Yes, and behold the RTX. This guy, yes, that's marigold. And some St. John's worts. That should be it, right? Good enough. And as a book, we'll give him the sermon about the evils of Bohemia. Bloody Bohemia's gone to the dogs, man. Kuma's running everywhere, you know, these unruly kids. Back in my day, we would have caned their asses. They would have learned the meaning of discipline, or we would have sent them to military school or some shit like that. Is that boomer enough? Is that a boomer enough comment? I have no idea. I usually never end up finishing the herbarium quest. I guess we have the time. And even the inclination.
I've got those herbs you wanted.
Let me see if you have everything.
Everything.
Excellent, you have all the plants. I'll take those from you. And what of the book? Did you remember to bring it?
I certainly did. Here it is.
The evils of Bohemia.
Thank you for everything. I'll set someone the task of scraping away the old ink and making the herbarium.
It was my pleasure.
Reputation gain, so we don't really get much. We don't even get alchemist skill, I don't believe. A whole 3 in alchemy, amazing. So I just need to get the handmaster skill and that's it. Everything else, I think I've got training in? Yeah, so that's good. And then we have to get some training with Captain Bernard. Okay, that's that quest done. So let's see. Tricks of the trade. Let's go listen to a ditty. And yes, you physically have to listen to what the guy says. Otherwise, you won't work.
the
Anyway.
sun sets out across the skies. He loses his way to the forge.
Okay, that's the first line.
Kuttenberg is far, far
Kuttenberg?
away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I buy a horse,
right.
but I am poor.
That's probably what I was getting wrong.
The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither, darling mine. Now, for the last time.
And then it begins to
The
reheat
sun,
it.
he hides behind the cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out. He drowned the fish and broke its neck, threw it down upon the deck. Fry your fish, the fish head's best, fishy thighs and fishy breasts.
Okay, I think I remember now. That's it. So basically what he's doing is annealing. Annealing is a process of removing the stresses from metals.
Yeah.
So when you initially forge it, that leaves a lot of the inherent stresses. That makes it brittle. So when you anneal it, you relieve some of the stresses. What that does is makes it less susceptible to shock. So in other words, the blade isn't likely to shatter. Well, isn't as likely to shatter. So yes, that is real metallurgy right there. So I might as well get this done now before I forget. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that captive Kuman. Maybe I'll have to come back when I'm a proper knight or something. Spoilers. And there's also... Okay, there's also Executioner. We can do that actually. We can do that. We can do that and then come back and pick up the crown and stuff like that. That's probably more sensible. Because the best time to actually steal... well, to take care of the Executioner's quest is in the middle of the night. Yes, this might actually be perfect timing. The Executioner is a proper bro, as you might say. Definitely one of the better characters in the game. And I was watching a few people when it first came out, and they just killed him. They killed Executioner because they were trying to get to the ring. And they screwed up, and then they killed Executioner. For shame. For shame. Even better than Hans. Hans just puts up with you. The Executioner, he's actually helpful. Anyway, let's see if I can remember this bloody ditty. And if I forget or screw up, please, somebody please tell me.
Good health to you.
Okay.
Now I'm quite sure of it.
Then tell me.
That chant of his is a sort.
Well, there we are.
Maybe, but
Twice.
you'll have to ask him that.
Okay, sun sets out across the skies.
Sun sets out across
Oh, shit.
the skies. He loses his way.
Is this right?
Before he flies.
Second
That
was...
sounds like the start of
Okay, so
something.
that is correct. That's a clue. Kuttenberg is... Where's Kuttenberg? Yeah.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far. Here I'll stay.
And
My breath is
2
short.
and 3.
My breath is short.
My breath is short. My feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor.
Yes, that would be about it.
I think it's summer burn.
The sun may burn, the sun
Yes,
may
that's
shine,
correct.
but you'll not wither, darling mine.
And 7.
No, and then you have to go. Then you hit
That
it
was the
again.
first part. Now the second.
Okay, now which one is it? The sun is high, the breath is short. I think it's this one.
The sun he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
And that's how the second part begins, is it?
Okay, that is correct. I think we've got it now. Drown the
He
fish.
drowned the fish and broke its neck. Threw it down upon the deck.
And then fishy, fry fish. And this one is fake and that one is fake. So yeah, there's actually fake lines.
Fry your fish, the fish head's best. Fishy thighs and fishy breast.
And 4
Could
and
be worse.
5.
Could be fishy sticks. That's all of it.
And that's all. That's the way it went.
Right. The first part long and the second shorter nearly by half. I'll have to try it out. Here's your reward, and if you're in need of a job...
I'll give it some thought, Master Blacksmith.
Maintenance.
See you later.
So this quest only makes sense when you're a peasant looking for a job, right? Like we are now. Because you go to a blacksmith and try to get some work, right? That makes sense. But when you're a knight in the service of Sir Rattay, it doesn't make any sense to actually do this quest. So yes, there's a reason why this quest is available immediately. Maintenance, only 3. Okay, fine. 7 mile boots. Yes, this one's important. 7 mile boots is important. Because right now I've got the perk that makes me run 20% faster, but it uses more stamina. Which one is it? Agility? No, it's vitality, excuse me. Sprinter? Yeah, that's right. You sprint faster, but it costs you more stamina. So if you match it with the 7 mile boots, basically means that you just sprint 10% faster. So that's important, especially when you're running away from enemies. Oh yeah. The one thing you should always make sure that is that you can live to fight another day. Anyway, okay, so that's that. So this guy should be making his way to the inns soon. Is okay, perfect timing. This is perfect timing. I won't be able to save, which is a bit of a problem. Because you can easily screw up that quest. The executioner quest, that is. It's so easy to screw up. Okay, what's the time? So maybe I can sleep 1 hour. Let's see where the executioner is. He's still at home. I'll sleep for 1 hour, because I do need to save my progress.
Welcome, Henry.
Yay, he actually likes me now. Okay, now the problem is that that's gonna set us... It's gonna give us nightmares, which means for the next 2 hours, we won't have, we'll have reduced attributes. Now where is the executioner? Oh, he hasn't, okay, maybe he doesn't go. Anyway, let's go talk to him. But anyway, he's supposed to make his way up to the tavern. Although maybe it was earlier, but that doesn't make any sense. You can always go up and physically see him. Yeah, he hasn't gone to sleep. Yeah, definitely hasn't gone to sleep yet.
Do you know there's a girl crying on your door?
Oh, that's
I
tough.
executed
Okay,
her husband.
What?
this is different. I thought it
killed
was.
No.
So it's
no,
two
not
executioners
like that.
quests.
It was done lawfully. She knew he had it.
This is the
coming.
first one.
So
Okay.
then why?
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while, I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of.
I thought I'd already done this
Exactly.
quest. Clearly I was wrong.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of, poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me, but you could find out more.
Why do you want to find her family anyway? Don't you want her to stay here?
I do. She's a splendid woman, but I'd never want to keep her here against her will. The life I lead isn't for everyone.
What would she have to put up with if she stayed with you?
A lot, I can't deny. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children, it would be even worse for them.
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all of a sudden they forget your reputation.
How can I find out if there's any family?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But, in the end, you'll still have to go and find out something from the bailiff, or from the records at the rat house.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
My thanks, if only for the thought.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd already done this quest. But yes. Normally she would sit outside the bench here, and the executioner would come every so often to have a chat with her. So there's some really good lines there. Some really interesting lines, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. She's asleep, so...
Herman sent me.
What a way to end up.
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all died of the plague.
Very topical right now.
And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpoles will know about them.
That's all I need.
The bailiff... they might still be up. They might still be up and speakable to. Is that a mohawk on that piggy? Damn. Don't mess with those hogs. Anyway, we should be able to speak to the bailiff if he's still up. Because I think he goes to a particular room to sleep. And I think it's behind the locked door, which I don't think I can pick just yet. Anyway, maybe it was a bad idea to actually save. I thought it was a different quest, like I said before. But it doesn't matter. None of it matters, really. Oh no. Sorry.
Learn how to ride a horse, idiot.
You know, you guys shouldn't be standing there, you know? You do realize that. Oh well, hello Kunesh. Bloody thief. He could be looking at... Oh, hello. Guess who? Put your clothes on, man. He's decent
Good
now.
day to you. What do you need?
Do you know Elishka? The wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the Executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
This will probably work. He's a lazy bugger, so
If
this will
Elishka
probably
stays
work.
with the Executioner, it'll end up being your problem anyway.
Christ, oh, all right then. Tell the scribe.
See?
Where can I find him?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'll be lying in his chambers above his study, on the top floor of the rat house. Take care.
So, yes. He's a lazy bugger. So, appealing to his laziness. Oh, crap. Can I? Oh, actually, what the hell? How is this possible? Good luck picking practice. Hopefully the bailiff won't come back. Yeah, so I'm literally breaking into the police station. Let's see, I don't think there should be anybody here. Good practice for lockpicking, right? Because we have to get our skill up to 6 at least in order to get that perk. And once you get Luck of the Drunk... Oh, hello. That is a lot of reading. So you just have to open it. Saint Wiggle Fortis. Have I seen this before? Ah yes, Sigismund of Hungary. As far back as the memories record in that great chronicles, blah blah. Yes, there's a lot of history books. I'm not sure if they're actually accurate. Or, you know, they're faithful to the time. Reading. Lovely. So reading is actually our best skill now. If you can believe that. Cushion, double reading bonus. Oh yeah, that one matters a lot. So if you sit in a bed, you're basically gonna be able to finish any book in about 3 hours. Definitely worth it. This is useless. It's alright, but not that important. That one's kind of useless. I never skip time. Magistrate, okay. So we need to get the 2 other levels of magistrate and cartographer, I believe. So I'm playing with the numbskull perk on hardcore, so that means I can only get up to 14. There's only so many books in the world, so you're literally limited in how high your reading skill can go. Okay, that's that. But the most important one is this one, because all the alchemy recipes, they count as books. So yeah, that's the best perk. Does that count as stolen? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So I do have a stolen good. That's a problem. I don't want to be searched, because if I am, I'll be in trouble. Okay, and I'm not gonna pick the lock next to him. No. So there's a couple of things. You can either go for Lishka or say the bailiff sent me. That usually gets him to talk. Yeah, well, let's do
Bailiff
that.
sent me.
That's another matter then. What do you need, friend?
So yeah. Normally he wants you to do this and that.
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice polite lad. How is he?
He's tied up.
Oh, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell
Tell
him
him to swing by.
And
Oh,
where are the
no.
Misheks living now?
The
A
jokes.
stone's throw from Rattay by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
So that's that.
Take care now.
So yeah, basically if you say you came... don't break your leg. Bloody hell. Stairs are dangerous back in medieval era. Okay, I need to get out before I get searched. Run! Hopefully nobody thinks that I'm a thief. They shouldn't. Let's get out and then call the horse. Excellent. So yeah, I got searched once when after I saw what's his name's book. And then I lost something. There was a book I saw as well which I lost. It could have been this book actually. Could have been the one that I have now on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me dump it in. Let me dump it in my chest. And then we can read it later on. But the most important thing is to get rid of stolen goods ASAP. Because otherwise, if you get searched, then all it does is it destroys your reputation in whatever place you were at. And also you lose the goods, right? So that's not what we want. So what else is involved? I forget. So we can speak to them. That probably won't work. Then we can do this in the morning. Yeah, let's do this in the morning. What's our energy? 4 hours, 5 hours. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wake up at probably 6 AM or something. And it should be bright enough. You never know, I might actually go sleepwalking and wake up next to the piggies, which will take us halfway to the house. So for once, actually waking up, going sleepwalking will be to my advantage. Actually, we had that case where I ended up waking up in Skalitz. That's right, yeah. I don't think I've gone sleepwalking, although the length of the loading screens kind of says that maybe I did. Yeah, I think I have. Yes, precisely. Now, the only problem is that it's quite dark, but otherwise, that was to our advantage. Gotta wonder though, why is Henry so obsessed with the piggies? Yeah, unfortunately, the south side of Rattay doesn't have much going on for it. It's not much, other than say maybe that house. I think this might be it. No, I don't think this is it, is it? It's that house over there, I believe. There's some roe deer over here, but they're so skittish that it's not funny. Just like every other roe deer. Yeah. Anyway, this do be the house. They're probably asleep though, that's the problem. And also, let's take the chance to actually pick some locks. If they have any. So are they millers, by the way? Kind of looks like they might be millers. Okay, let's pick the lock. Oh, it's open. Look at that, I was so ready to pick the lock. Upstairs, right? Okay. So these guys are actually pretty well off. This almost looks like an inn. And why isn't this trespassing? Gonna run the risk. The thing is, it doesn't matter what difficulty level locks you pick. Every lock counts the same towards increasing your skill. Yep, that's trespassing. So these guys are actually pretty well off. All things considered. But let's not get caught inside there. So yeah, double-story house. Pretty large farmhouse. Probably a bad idea. If I had better stealth, maybe.
Huh.
So he just woke up to say,
Is there a fire? Oh? Well, bugger off then.
I mean, I've got a torch. I can arrange for that to be the case. You know, maybe I'll chuck a torch at this. At all this very nice dry straw. What do you reckon?
Huh.
Okay. He's not impressed.
What do you want from me?
Not much, but...
I've got information about your daughter-in-law.
Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you.
I won't help anyone.
Old hag. Yeah, it's not,
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
This will probably not work. Yeah, you can't threaten them. They'll actually kick your ass. Well, they'll say they'll kick your ass.
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
We're all right on our own. We don't need another mouth to feed.
We could pay them. I think you have to convince them somehow.
With an attitude like that, you must be popular around here. I wonder how quick your neighbours would be to help you if you needed it. I wonder what they'd do if your house should happen to catch fire.
What the?
And if you happen by chance to be locked inside.
Ooh.
What are you implying, boy? Shall I go and get my pitchfork?
Yeah, they're tougher than Henry is.
Oh, to hell with it then.
Listen, you old hag. If you interrupt me one more time...
Fuck off!
Yeah. Yeah. These guys are tougher than we are. Henry, you ain't that tough, man. You ain't that tough. I don't think... Yeah, that's a problem. I think we might have to pay them off. Which would be rather unfortunate. I don't want to pay them. Let me try this. I think we might have to come back. But let me at least try. Because the only option left is to actually pay them 50 groschen. I mean, you can eventually come and pickpocket back off them, right? But I don't have the skills just yet. And having said that, 50 groschen, it really isn't worth getting caught for stealing. Alright, so let's see what Lishka has to say, if anything. Nope. Oh, it's Herman, right? That's his name. Executioner Herman. Where's Herman? Yes, it is. Herman. Nope. So you do have to bribe them. So you either have to convince them or bribe them. Okay, fine. Fine. Annoying gits. Because I mean, you only end up saying... All you do is you end up saying to Alishka that they're not very welcoming of her. So I'm not sure why you have to actually bribe them physically. I mean, they've already made it clear that she wouldn't be welcome, would she? So yeah. I guess that's one of those quests that doesn't quite have as many options as I might want it to. I should also buy myself some military horseshoes. I think I might have enough money. So in terms of horse gear, I'm just thinking, you need the saddle, you need the bridle. The bridle just gives you better control. The saddle gives you better carrying capacity, and the horseshoes gives you speed. So I think the horseshoes are the priority. We're gonna get a free saddle at some point anyway. It's part of another quest. And the bridle, I think we can use the one that we get from Pebbles, I believe. I can't choke her, unfortunately.
What is it now?
Oh, okay, fine.
This...
70, okay, fine. Fine.
You took the words out of my mouth. Send her here then, but don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
I'll take a stick to you, woman. So we had to pay them. That's pretty expensive. I guess I have to make it a point of principle to come back and actually get the money back. Somehow. So yeah, speaking of horse gear, I think the military horseshoes are going to be the most important ones. Just because they allow you to ride faster.
Yeah.
And you know what? Being able to get from point A to point B faster is going to be important sometimes. We should be done with this quest pretty much immediately. I don't think we have to pass a speech check. Did you see that reflection of that pond? Oh yeah, RTX on, baby. Ah yes, RTX on in the medieval era. Maybe we'll even get to hear Herman and Lishka having a chat. They're not up yet. Let me see if I can speak to Herman first. Yes, he's definitely up.
Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
Okay, so maybe Ulrich is up? Not yet. Okay, fine. So I guess we're not gonna get to hear her bemoaning her
Good
fate.
morning.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They'd probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
Goodbye.
Don't be so sure about sending her to a slave labor camp. There's definitely a happy ending here to be had.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Rattay, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you.
She was 12.
But she even had
Jesus.
a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
She was 12 when her parents died, so if he's talking about if she was a quote-unquote a sight to behold when she was still living with her parents. Yeah, she was 12, man. Herman. I imagine that the people used to wait earlier then, but 12, maybe a little bit too young. Where is she? Oh, she's gone back to bed. Lazy layabouts.
Good morning.
Have you made your mind up?
I only just realised that she was actually 12.
I don't know Mishik's-kin at all, but at least I'd have a family.
Okay, so we've got a few choices. One is to send her to the family or to get her to stay with Herman.
Herman could give you a family too.
Uh-huh.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Rattay.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here.
You know?
Herman,
Yes?
can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You
Ooh,
can.
if you don't want me to.
By God, you can.
It's so cheesy. This thing is so cheesy.
You've made me the happiest man in the world.
Yay! There is another quest as well. Can we talk?
Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. Thank you. And I want you to have this. God Almighty, I've got Ilishka. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
150 gold. Let's see. Where is Lishka though?
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you are made for each other.
Yay! Happy endings, baby. Actually, can I get him to teach me Handmaster? Yeah, we
Will
might as
you
well
help me
get
with
that.
training my dog?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But it will cost you.
Oh, I've got enough money. So basically, I'm just giving him back his own money. Lol.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Yeah, he just gave us 150, so we're just basically giving him his own money back.
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
And he likes us a bit, right? So, yeah, fine.
Agreed. Now listen up.
There you go. Now we've got training on every single skill. So yes, my house rule, according to my house rules, I can now organically improve every single skill. Handmaster is useless, of course, until we get bloody mutt. That was a nice quest there. Lovely, lovely little quest. Let's see. Just double check. There should be another one though. I'm not sure when it kicks in. But there is a second quest with the Executioner, so I won't go with to Rattay yet. Okay, so we have to go back here, pick up the crown, and go speak to the Quarrymaster. And the Executioner has a happy family now. He's a nice guy, seriously, he's a nice guy. So see what happens if you help Henry with broken leg bones, huh? Hey, Herman? Oh, hello.
Hey, fellow, how about a little wager?
Oh, shit. No. Nah. He's gonna kick my ass. Wager my ass. Can't handle his ass yet. The crowd should be ready by now, actually. If I remember correctly. I think you need like 24 hours or something. Oh shit, don't break a leg. But yeah. Luckily your horse can never permanently die. Same with your dog, otherwise I would have lost my dog pretty much almost immediately. But I'm guessing they took a leaf out of Fallout, right? So in Fallout games you usually get to pick up a dog meat, the dog companion. Are you a Kuman? Are you a peasant?
Yeah.
Screw you, peasants. Actually, I was gonna fight them, but no. This is a no-kill run, so... Oops. It's a bit it is a bit constricting to not kill humans. Yeah, let's go pick up the crown. And then we'll go north and hit the quarry first. I believe if you hit the quarry first, you might get some payment. But once you get payment from Divish, you don't get anything extra. Or it could be the other way around.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I seem to recall telling you exactly when the crown will be finished. And that time isn't yet.
When?
Good luck to you.
Wow, okay, okay, fine. I guess we're not ready for it. So what can I do then? Let's go train our archery. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna have to go back down there. I mean, I could just pass the time, but it would be such a waste. And there's no reason why I shouldn't train my archery, right? So let's do that a bit. Ideally, I prefer to actually train my lockpicking. But, can't exactly do that in broad daylight. Or can we? Nah. Bit too risky.
Yeah.
Bit too risky. I think I already picked up a bad reputation somewhere. Ujits, yes, Ujits. They know me. I never end up with good reputation in Ujits. Oh, Summerpesh. That's from catching the thieves. So yeah, catching thieves and stuff like that is actually such a good idea. Oh, actually, does this mean that I can't fight anyone in the pitched battles? Can I still cause damage? So if I hit someone and they get killed by someone else, does that still count as a kill for me? That's interesting. That's not something that I've thought about. Usually I'm not a fan of doing things like no-kill runs. So we'll probably have to go there in the afternoon. So I would have gone to see him pretty late in the evening. A couple of days ago now. So I guess I have to wait another basically 48 hours. I was sure that it was 24 hours, but maybe it was 48 hours.
Yeah.
Let's make a bit of money so we can buy some military horseshoes. They cost a lot, by the way. Oh, the horse. Horse not happy. And maybe I can also get my stats attributes up. Yeah, maybe so I can use a better bow. And also food. Yeah, so I don't know why people like honey. You get a tiny bit of nourishment, a tiny bit of energy. But you never get enough honey, and it weighs a ton. So we'll do a couple of rounds until it's about midday, and then maybe go back. And besides, I could use the money, right? Because I think we've got 2,000 in the chest. So the arrows actually drop quite heavily. So you have to either use a powerful bow or, you know, pitch up.
So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. Here are your winnings.
I'd like to try chumps one more time.
This competition is the single best way to get your archery skills up. They can shoot you, by the way, so be careful where you stand.
Another on time.
That's a miss! Oh my god. Oh, do you see that arrow bouncing on the water? Sometimes the game cheeses like that.
Almost had it.
Weak
Well
bows.
done, Henry.
I'd like to...
Let me do... Okay, final time. But yeah, you should definitely make sure that you shoot all the arrows. Because I think they all count towards your skill. Usually I'll get somewhere between 16 to 18. It's pretty rare to actually get 20.
Well done, Henry.
Okay, so it's about midday. We have... Look at that. We made like a... I think that was 3 contests, right? So I made like a 300 gold. Oh, he's not finished.
What about the crowd?
I seem to recall.
Oh, you bastard.
Lord watch over you.
Anyway, what's my bow skill at? Oh, look at that. One more time and I would have got a bow 6. Let's go hunt a few boars. Even if all I do is hit a boar with a bow, that's good enough. That should put me to archery 6. I'm not sure which one's better. I've never really understood what the power rating is. This may be more frustrating than watching me try to win that bloody contest. The chumps. Just a fair warning, folks. Fair warning. Because I've got a really underpowered bow. And the boars are pretty tough, you know? And it's good to have a horse when you're hunting boar. Because otherwise, the undergrowth just gets in the way. It's really difficult to see them. It's really difficult to hit anything with a bow from horseback. Just because the draw is different. Oh, that fell short. Okay, so there's a massive drop. You can recover your arrows, it's just that it's really difficult to see them. Okay, that thing is running for it. I'm sneaking, right? I'm still sneaking, but that thing's way too sensitive. That's a hit, right? That's a hit. Okay, when you get a skill improvement, that's definitely a hit. I don't know what improved. Okay. 3! So I'd hit it 3 times. Okay. 99 bore me. That's amazing. So yes, you can see how poor my current bow is. 3 hits, man. 3 hits. And it still wouldn't die. So what did I get improvements in? Let's see. It was probably hunting, right? Yeah, hunting went up. Bow went up. And agility went up. Okay, that's good. Featherweight, yes. Okay, so how many do I get though? Every 4th. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So yeah, we can get all the skills. That's not always possible for every attribute. But anyway, finally got bloody agility 4 and the bow 6. That one's useful. That one's useful. This one probably useful for this one. No kill and everything like that. Anyway, that was painful. And meat acts a little bit interestingly. So if you put in a horse, there's times when it actually just preserves. Now luckily, as far as the quests are concerned, it doesn't matter how rotten they are, unless they're fully rotten, right? So it should be okay. And sometimes, but yeah, usually when you hunt a boar or some kind of deer, you want to cook the meat right away, because otherwise it just goes off in like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Unless you can smoke it at Pribyslavitz, of course. But that requires a DLC. Anyway, I'm gonna cook all that meat. I'll probably... Yeah, it's probably better for me to sell it off. Maybe keep like 10 or 20 meat for the next couple of days or something.
I have the meat you wanted.
Let's take a look at it then. Looks good. Here's something for your effort. Another job for you. One of the merchants was asking for deer liver. Try and get me some.
Alright.
Ideally, I mean, there's another quest for meat of Dean over here. Dean at the Glade. Unfortunately though, they don't often require the same things at the same time. So as much as I would love to keep this meat raw in order to hand it to that guy, that's not possible. You know what I mean? There's no illegal activity taking place here. Poaching, you say? Poaching, you say? Nobody poaches here. Okay, that will preserve a little bit better. Still 2 days, right? 2 days. So cabbage is actually much better. Because if you boil it, that gives you 20. This one's 22, and you don't lose as much energy, so... Cabbage is actually better than cooked boar meat. Lady, would you like to buy some boar meat?
Jesus Christ! Your clothes!
Oh!
Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell!
You know that my mother sewed these clothes. I'll have you know that my mother sewed these clothes. Oh, look at that, 4.1. That's not good. Actually, per. So that's 4.1 per. So yeah, it's definitely better to sell everything. Unless she's actually... No, sell the rest to the innkeeper. You can get a fair amount of gold, but it's actually easier to just beat the chumps. So yeah, hair meat and all stuff. Buying any meat is actually very expensive. And it goes off really quickly. Unfortunately, meat is not very good in this game. Unless you cook and sell it right away.
Well...
Okay, how upset is she? Okay, let's try this.
Aye.
Okay, that's good enough. So I do have some. Yeah, I'll sell it off. I'll sell it off and we'll just live off cabbage. Flatulence be damned, we'll just live off cabbage. That's way more profitable. But the absolute best way to make money in this game is, other than stealing of course, is alchemy.
God, you look terrible. Did
Oh
someone
my
attack
god.
you?
That bad, eh?
Problems around here?
Nothing I've heard about.
That bad. Okay, fine. Luckily, cooked game meat doesn't count as a stolen. That's not giving me as much, but that's fine. Okay, what's the time? Okay, let me try once again. Surely. If not, I'll try for the livers. These are actually much easier to hit. Okay, that's Florian. And yes, people actually do go for lunch and stuff like that. So he's just coming back from lunch. Okay, have we successfully completed the crown? Please, please, please. Lady Stephanie yearns for us.
What about
really?
the crown?
I seem to
Really? Oh wow, okay. Okay, fine, let's cross the river and hunt ourselves some deer. Because there's deer right across the river here. Aha, okay, now he's done, okay. You know what? I was gonna hunt the deer. If I run into a deer, then I'll hunt them. But otherwise, don't worry about it. Oh, how many deer? How many livers do I need? How many livers? 4 livers. Oh shit. Oh, that is so harsh. You know what? Never mind. The reason being that you have to kill at least 4 deers. And the problem is they don't always have livers. So yeah, so we're counting, let's say 6 deers, right? That amount of meat I can't sell. Can't sell that amount of meat. Probably have a lot of blood on us. And people keep complaining about our clothing. Even though it's in mint condition, right? Except my shoes. Speaking of which... Now, because I repaired it, we should have like a... which buff? Let's see. 7 mile boots, perfect. So now I can actually just sprint 20% faster without any penalty.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
Are we there yet?
I'm a man of my word.
Oh, of course. Man of his word is my
Here
ass.
you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. God be with you.
Man of my word, my ass. We go north, right? Firstly the quarry. Yeah, firstly the quarry, and then we'll speak to Sir Divish. And then we'll have some sexy times with Lady Stephanie. Anyway, still have plenty of daylight to get everything done. So we might actually also be able to fit in oh shit! Oh shit, that's not good. That was an assault. Oh shit.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
Get lost before something nasty happens to you. What do you want? Get out of here before something happens to you. Just try.
I think that's a bandit. That looks like a bandit. Yeah, he's a bandit. And he was nice enough to warn us. Yo! We have the crown. We don't have time to play with those guys. So yes, we might actually have enough time to fit in the Ujits quest. Because by the time we get there, I'm not sure how long the dalliance with Lady Stephanie takes. I don't think it actually takes any game time.
Come on up and take a look.
Right? I don't think it takes any game time. So if that's the case, we might actually be able to make it to Ujits before nightfall. Speak to the ladies and then oh shit, I'm gonna get smashed though. Oh, this is bad. That quest is nasty because it forces you into combat. I might have to put it off though. Yeah, I might have to put it off until we train with Sir Bernard, Captain Bernard. I don't know if he's a sir. I don't know if Bernard is a sir. Yeah, I'll put it off. I can't handle that just yet. Is there, before I forget, is there a second quest? This might trigger after the House of God is done. Yeah, there aren't any other quests. So there's only one quest, which is sexy times at Ujits. Yes, perfect. There should be one more. Although I'm not sure when it pops up. It could be after we begin the main quest.
Yeah. You can sleep in peace again, Quarry Master. The monastery now knows your stone wasn't responsible for the accident. They had a crook in their own house to blame.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My good name is all I have. If people thought I sold bad stone that causes injuries, then...
They'd buy their stone elsewhere.
Exactly. But I have the best stone in the whole province. Anyway, I ought to show my gratitude. You saved my life and my good name.
Thank you.
Aha, we should get paid. Did we? He hasn't... Oh yeah, he's supposed to pay us. Well, he was supposed to pay us in a previous version, so yeah, the quest has been changed multiple times. Or maybe I need to speak to Sir Divish first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they have changed the quest. But there was a time when you could get a reward both from him and Sir Divish. You know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Lol. Have I got all of the gifts? Yes, I do. It's time to see to Lady Stephanie. Okay, this will probably fail. Oh, hello. Okay. Success. Oh, shit. I broke a lockpick. My god. I broke a lockpick. My precious lockpicks. Actually, so let's check out the bows. So I can probably use the hazel bow. Unless... Nightmares reduces my agility by 2. My agility is currently 4. So yeah, I can't use this yet. It's not that much difference. But yeah, I need to get more agility ASAP. This one is not gonna happen. So anyway, there's the Wyvern Rocks. The last quest will be... Actually, I think the next quest is a horse. And also, does this count as stolen? Just double check. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's report to Sir Divish, and then we'll speak to Lady Stephanie. We'll of course be suitably grateful. Lol. Is he here? Oh, he must be in the chapel then. Okay, right. So while he's in the chapel, I guess we'll have some second times with Lady Stephanie. Which would be downright weird. Let me get some lighting.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry. And I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Take care.
Did he give us anything? He didn't give us nothing. Okay, so I guess the rewards have been removed from the quest altogether. Oh well. Okay, level 8. Never get anything which triggers at level 8. It's useless. Okay, so I need to save up for this too. Although, I'll probably get another level up then, right? Won't I? Every second level, right? So we're level 8 now. He said he should reward you. Ah, yes. So he's rewarded us with empty promises. You know what they say, right? Always get everything in writing. Insomniac is... it's useful. I mean, I could get it. Insomniac is actually useful. There's no penalties to it. Oh yes, actually, Lady Stephanie will see to my reward. Lol. Anyway, so let me pick up one perk then, which is Insomniac. There's no negative to it. There's literally no negative to it. And once I hit level 10, then I'll pick up the other ones. Since he didn't see fit to reward me, I'm sure Lady Stephanie will do that.
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here.
Bow chicka wow bow wow. Or whatever, how the music's supposed to go. Lady, I'm a plumber. Or I'm a pizza delivery guy.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
How about we consume the wine? Lol. Problem?
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
She doesn't, that's the problem.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So, what's next?
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What, right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
And this is why I think this entire thing is arranged. So Divish is in on it, this one. How can she be so sure that nobody will come in? And there'll be something that happens after the horse race as well that kind of also hints at that. He is literally 2 rooms down the hall. Lol.
Right,
Good luck then.
I'm sure he won't hear anything.
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
I'm ready.
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children.
The thing is,
around.
Dabar, they don't have
Young men
kids.
and women of the
And the thing is, who's going to inherit
So
this castle?
merry.
Who's going to inherit
I
the
always
lands,
hoped it
right?
would be like that
They
when
need
I
an
was
heir.
grown up too. But
So she's just using Henry for breeding. That's my theory. And I'm fairly sure that it's a strong
No.
one.
no, alas, we were not blessed.
See?
Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
It's not just sex. So she uses him for sex once, and then that's it. She doesn't want to see him again. And the thing is, this is happening in the middle of the castle. And if you watch what happens afterwards, not throughout the game, everybody in the province knows that this happened. People at Sasa are gossiping about it.
My lady, I shouldn't have.
So I am absolutely sure that Sidivish is in on this one. He knows. And by the way, the stag is representative of a cuckold. So yes, there's a reason why they're focusing on the stag head right there. But yes, I'm absolutely sure that Sidivish is in on this. Half an hour? Okay, there you go. Well, look at you, Henry. And also, oh, she's sitting there. I was gonna say it's a perfect time to get the gear, but I don't think that's happening. If the Divish really had a problem, you'd be dead. Okay, so this is a nice, this is a pretty nice shot actually. Very high charisma.